Hello everyone and welcome back guys to the final race of the OMA World Touring Car Championship. The final race, round 30 here at Brands Hatch, and what a season it has been at the end of the day. But we are ready though on the grid for the final time here. Hopefully we can finish the season on a high. We will have to wait and see though nonetheless. It is lights out and away we go for the final time in OMA, and you know, like tradition, we don't get off to the best start in the world there. You can see Luca straight up the inside before we even make it to T1 there, and trying to get the run potentially around the outside of him through the first couple of corners here. I'll be able to make that move. What? Yes, it looks like we have been able to there, but Luca, everyone trying to go nice and brave in towards T1. They're 4 wide just in front of us as everyone just gets bullied out. We think about making it 4 wide, but we think better of it, and yeah, we slot back down in P14 of the race there. A bit of contact on the outside actually between Luca and FaZe there as we almost go 3 wide there, and yeah, that's us up now into P13. Brandy potentially having a look up the inside of a Blackout here as we head up the hill. But coming into this one though, there was a lot on the line still. The team's championship, Brandy and CK versus Spoons and Ash there. There was actually, a 2-point advantage to the Chevy, I can't remember the right words, the Chevy team there. So hopefully, you know, CK and Brandy can try and close back up those points. Nonetheless, obviously 2 points when they both scored over 1,000 is beyond close at the end of the day there as well. But you can see coming down the hill though, Brayley just almost getting squeezed out there. A little bit of contact between myself and Brandy there, but nothing too much to worry about there. And unfortunately, Brayley, my teammate, gets put out into the grass there, and that's going to move us up into P12 of the race there. Just getting squeezed out in the end. A lot of contact coming in from behind us. Luca clearly getting more acquainted with the rear bumper of the Audi here as we head down in towards the final couple of corners of the opening lap though. You can see Brandy having a look back up the inside of Blackout. He and CK both want to try and make really good progress in this race there. You can see Spoons, actually their main title rival, unfortunately slipping out into the gravel trap there, so that allows us up the inside and now up into P11 as we head down in towards turn 1 there. Brandy and Ghostly having a bit of contact there. Morgan giving a bit of a helping hand, a bit of a punt up the hill there, is now on the outside in towards turn 2. Luca out of nowhere is going to go for the lunge up the inside there and make that one work as we now try to head down the hill once again here. Still Spoons on the outside trying to potentially line up a bit of a move there. A little bit of contact as he gives a bit of a squeeze, but we hold firm on the inside there. Now you can see everyone getting close together as we head through the next couple of corners there. Morgan late on the brake. Spoons running a bit wide off the corner as well though. Hopefully we can try and get the power down slightly better than Morgan on the outside there. And yeah, that's exactly what we've done, and we've now slotted ourselves back up into P11 here. It might be P10 as we try to have a look up the inside of Luca as well, maybe. Yes, we do, nice and late on the brakes there, just slotting ahead of him. A little bit of Elgato having some struggles there quite clearly as well. As you can see, Luca does get back to the inside there as we head down the other side. Morgan trying to make it 3 wide as we head down the hill here, and this is not a situation that I want to be on the outside of as we head through the next couple of corners there. Luca holds firm on the inside once again there. Still Morgan lagging just a bit here as well, as you can see. But on to the next couple of laps though, we'd actually be able to get back past Luca, it appears, in the race. Not too sure how we managed that one. I'm guessing Elgato had a bit of an issue there. But you can see, unfortunately, Shane getting hung out to dry as we headed out onto the back straightaway here. And this is going to be a little bit of weird contact between the pair. They're just going to get caught together. And Forza Physics once again are going to take over there. And I was having a bit of a joke with Shane in the party about me, me being his life coach so far this season. And that was not the way to be treated there. But yeah, Shane slots back up into P14. Now we unfortunately get dropped pretty much to the rear of the field. That only Dunk behind us in this race as we head down the next couple of corners. So yeah, really not quite where we want to be at the moment there. Unfortunately, Brayley dips a wheel out into the grass there. Shane decides he's going to pirouette and go join him in the gravel trap there. So that is us now back up into P13 of the race there. But yeah, really not happy with that one at the moment though. Definitely don't want to be finishing the season with one of my worst finishes of P13 there as we head through the final couple of corners now. We've still got another 11 laps to really try and fight our way back up in towards the order there. But unfortunately, there would be a few more issues going on for other people. We're back up into P12 here and now potentially lining up a move on Ghostly and Phased Intro there. Ghostly in the Honda runs wide out into the gravel trap there, so that's going to be straight up into P11 of this race there. And could we potentially line up a move on Phased Intro as well as we reach the top of the hill. They're just keeping it nice and tidy, trying to avoid that inside curve. They're taking a lot of grass on the exit there, and you can see as we head down in towards the next couple of corners here, FaZe just going to run out wide into the grass there, and that's going to open up the opportunity. We have to go for this up the inside of him, and yeah, back up into P10 of the race there. So happy with that one, but Spoons just up the road as well here. You know, if I can help out my Audi teammates, I'm certainly going to try to and move past him. You can see Zesty Afro as well, just letting spoons by. So it's clearly the Chevys have got one team, the Audis have understandably got the other at the moment there. And you can see onto the end of lap 10 though, we went out all over the back of Zesty Afro here, potentially thinking about going for a lunge up the inside, but we can't do anything there. No idea what's happened to Spoons out into the gravel trap. I can only guess it was a controller issue. I think, I don't know for sure though. But yeah, that could be absolutely catastrophic for those guys in the title fight there, as now we're trying to close it to the back of Zesty Afro. Once again, they're potentially open up a bit of a run through T1. I don't think we've been able to get much this time around there, but he's a bit slow off the exit. We tried to have a look to the outside, in fact, but nothing working this time around. He slams the door shut on that one there as we now head down the hill once again here. Are we able to open up any sort of move on Zesty? I don't think we're able to at the moment here, so we might have to stick behind him and try and wait our turn once again here. As you can see now, onto the end of lap 10 here, all over the back of Zesty Afro there, and he's actually just about going to give us the room. I don't think he is. No, we just can't even get the run on him as we head down in towards T1 once again. They're trying to go for the slow in, fast outline, open up the exit of the corner as best as possible there, and that's exactly what we've done when I have a look up the inside as we reach the top of the hill there, and you can see, yeah, we're now up into P8, perhaps. We might have to try and get the run off the exit of the corner there, and yeah, that's exactly what we've done this time round there. He's actually going to go for a bit of a lunge up the inside once again, and we're going to squeeze him out over the curb in there, and yeah, now move ourselves up into P8 of the race here. So yeah, making sure that move did stick in the end there. But you can see we have got another 3 laps to go in this race. Luca and Morgan just up the road. Are we potentially going to get close enough to those guys to go for anything in the late stages of this race? You know me well enough, you'll know I'll just keep at it as best as possible here. And yeah, as we head out onto the final lap, you can see Brandy was now the car just in front of us here, and he might need to get past Luca. Once again, you know, it is so tight in the point standings that these guys, you know, need absolutely everything they possibly can at the moment. Ash is still leading the race. I've got no idea where Spoons is behind us as well. There we see Luca coming off the exit at T2 there. It's going to get caught out behind Morgan. Brandy's going to go for a late lunge up the inside, but exactly what he needs to do at the moment there, and that might open up a bit of a move for ourselves there and there. That's exactly what we're going to do, but back up the inside of Luca as we head through turn 4 and turn 5 here. And now, yeah, probably act as a little bit of a rear gunner for Brandy here. You know, if Luca could try to go for anything, it might be a bit too little too late at the moment there, because I mean, he's going to have to get past me first of all there. We see, I think CK was up in P2, so it was still looking incredibly tight in the team's championship here as we head down in towards the final sector of this entire championship here. And yeah, what a season it's been on the whole, but still a few more corners to go as we head down in towards the next couple of turns. Is Luca going to get close enough? We take a bit of grass there, don't quite get the run we needed through in towards the penultimate corner. But you can see trying to get the run through there one final time. Is Luca going to be able to get close enough? I don't think he is. Hasn't quite got the run off the exit of the corner there. Ash takes home the final race of the championship there. And surely, yeah, I mean, he's going to be trying to stake his claim once again next season there. But through the final corner, down towards the start-finish line, it's going to be P7 in the finale there. And that is OMA World Touring Cars completed in the end there. But it was Ash that took home the win ahead of CK there, and instantly trying to look where Spoons was at the end of that race. You can see he was up in P9 in the end there. I think Zesty Afro must have let him back through once again there. But either that meant in terms of the team's championship, I should say Brandy and CK won by 2 points in the end. They both scored, I think it was like 1,158 to 1,156. That's just how close it was at the end of the day between those two teams there. But yeah, what a championship it has been. Nonetheless, they're really happy with how the season went on the whole. 30 races, only 1 pole position. We got pole in the very first round, and ever since then we've had ballast. If I'm not mistaken, I think we've led the title throughout, you know, 100%. We have not lost the lead of the title at any point there. Obviously, after getting the 1 bonus point for pole and winning the first race of the championship there. But yeah, 30 races, 1 pole position, 9 wins, and 14 podiums. It was definitely a good championship on the whole for ourselves. And unfortunately, though, I will not be racing next season. I will not be defending my crown. It'll actually be Luca that'll take in charge of my car ready for next season. Although we're actually switching. Those guys are going to the Audi TCR car, and Brandy and CK are actually going to be going to the BMW for next season. So, you know, I wish those guys the best of luck as well. Obviously, a big thank you to them for bringing me onto the team for this championship. You know, CK messaged me about 3 months ago asking, you know, if I could try and come in and defend his crown for the team there. And yeah, that is exactly what we've done. Mission completed. Title number 15, bish bash bosh, all over and done with. Thank you all so much for watching this series as well. A big, big thank you to OMA for sorting out this league as well. But yeah, that'll do us for one final time though. What a journey it has been. And hopefully I will see you guys back here next time for whatever league we hit up next.